I think community happens anytime that there's people that come together who want to be around each other and enjoy one another and sort of have an interest that are common, and a common interest to sort of, care about each other a little bit.
I'm with Community Connections, which is comprised of Fitness Friends, Adult Learning at Rhizome, and the Arts Hub.
What we do with Community Connections is that we explore lifelong learning opportunities for people that are supported by KACL.
Art Partners and the Arts Hub both began as action research projects, which is basically a process of observation, reflection, and action.
If we offered the community an opportunity to do art that included people with intellectual disabilities, would they come? And they did. And boy, did they come.
I don't know, I think I enjoyed the company, and my art was developing, even though there was no skill intended for anyone to need to have. There was still a little bit of instruction, and there was a theme.
Usually at the end of the session, we would have a group collaborative project to come together and create something. Actually, the painting you see behind me.
When I'm in society or when in company of other people, I talk about it a lot because of the meaning that it has for me. And I'm going, it's for everyone. It's not just for a specific group of people. It's for everyone to come and learn, to understand.
I don't think there's, other than a few kind of weeks maybe out of the year, I don't think there's a week I'm not at the Arts Hub.
People really started to talk to one another and really started to become friends.
They're my friends. They're my gang. We laugh together. We at times sometimes have a few tears together, and we celebrate together, and we help each other. And so that's in my mind definition of a friend.
We stop focusing so much on our differences. We stop focusing on the labels that we have given one another.
I have trouble with labels, calling people something labeled disabled or abled. I just as soon call them by their name.
Fitness Friends we host all over the place, but it's often associated with the Kenora Rec Center.
I'm doing Zumba for 7 years at the Zumba classes right here.
And then that's how I met Joanna.
Me and Tyson get together once a week, and we do some weight training and some cardio, and we do some martial arts training as well.
I'm gonna get knocked out on TV.
But once they're in it, and especially once there's been somebody who's been available to join them and that relationship is formed, that's when the magic really happens.
I think we enjoy it because we both share a common interest in wrestling.
Yes.
And we both like to practice the moves that we see on TV. I would say that there's healthy competition between friends.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go.
I found out a lot about myself during this time here. I'm just a community member that grew up here all my life and went through quite serious health issues and devastated me. Nothing seemed to pull me out of this depression. And then a staff member here invited me, a musician, invited me here to, they called it a jam night. I remember walking in the doors. I felt the overwhelming acceptance, honest acceptance. I felt the respect, and it was several visits after that I started to change. My attitude changed, my appearance changed, everything at home started to change. The love was ignited. And it was the people here, the staff and the clients, consumers, I guess they call them here, that had that impact. And it took me a while to figure out all they did was act the way they do, which was a straight up, honest, respectful way. And that love was the thing that helped me see the light. I just came here to be myself and continue to do that. Continue to come and enjoy the company of the people.
The gift that people with intellectual disabilities bring is the realization of what is most important, which is human relationships and friendships and looking out for each other and supporting each other and giving back.
Being patient and finding the right people you can trust and who is not going to judge you who you are, mostly accept who you are and love you who you really are as a human being. There are people out there who are looking for those kind of people, and I'm one of those amazing people on this planet who's willing to help.
I see the Arts Hub as enabling me to feel human again, because I didn't feel human. I definitely have found home here.
Those of us who have one gift give back to other people who don't have that gift we have. And from them we get a gift that they give to us that we don't have. And that's the reciprocity that people with disabilities bring. And when you remove everybody who has that ability to teach us that from society, we're worse off.
Happy Jacob.
Happy Jacob. Happy Calvin.
There's some sort of spiritual connection between us, because on my worst days, my phone would ring and I'd answer it, and Stan would say, "Sharon, want to go for coffee?" And I'd say, "Stan, I'm having the worst day. How did you know?" And he'd say, I know. I'll cheer you up."
I think being with Joanna has kind of brought me back down to earth, to know that the important things in life are friendship and love for each other and being kind to each other. So that's been what I think she's brought to my life. She's brought real joy to my life. And I think that, I'm very lucky that she's my friend.
Me too.
We were constantly amazed at the resilience and the resourcefulness of people who, once given a chance, taught us how much they could do and how well they could do. They showed us, give us half a chance and we'll prove to you we can bring gifts to community that nobody else brought. And we can show you how to make a full society with contributions from everybody.
We're social animals, we all are. We belong together. We learn from each other, we look out for each other.
Who are you interested in helping?
People who have hard time in their lifetime, who has problems or who thought of suicide, and those are the people I want to help.
Are you going to come to my wedding?
Yeah.
It's at the Vernon Nature Trails on September 30th at 3 o'clock.
Let me have a golf game, Papa.
You better be there. What? A golf game? You better be there. You can dress up like a wrestler. If Brittany asks, tell her I gave you permission.
I am.
Okay, perfect.
And I like singing and making jokes and stories. And I want to be a singer someday.
Change is good, so change is not your enemy. Some people think it is, but it can be your best friend. So I hope I'm part of that, and that's all I have to say.
The thing that motivates me more in my work, right, is the fact that what we are doing works. It's hard to describe it, but it's just amazing how you see, especially for the consumers, you meet them every day and it seems like we're not making any headway, and you almost start getting impatient, and then sometimes you go and you get feedback and it's just like, wow, like we're getting through, it's working, right? And like I said, like in the drum circle, I've seen a consumer come and he's shy and would not just sit in the circle. He would not touch the drum, right? And now he's a co-host. Like, go figure. Yeah, that will make me come back tomorrow, man, for sure. More motivated, man.
So I think that's really the essence of the work. It's all working towards the same thing. It just looks different. It's just a whole bunch of different ways and experimentations of trying to do the exact same thing, which is to connect individuals with one another. That's all.